Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Over the next 3 days, we're going to be creating 3 cards using this Street Lamp stamp from So Suzy Stamps. I thought it would be fun to share with you 3 ways to use one stamp and also have a giveaway. And I'll share with you the details to the giveaway at the end of the video. So to begin this card, I started out with a 4x6 piece of white cardstock, and I ran it through my Big Shot using my embossing folder. Then I took a second piece of white cardstock, also measuring 4x6, and I ran that through my Big Shot using my fancy oval die cut. I positioned my stamp in the middle of the oval. I only wanted the stamped portion of my image to be on the solid part of my die cut, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't stamp on the edge. Using my Misty, I was able to get a really nice solid silhouette stamp, and this lamppost is a beautiful silhouette stamp, so I wanted to make sure that I had a nice crisp image. So once I was happy with my stamped image, I took a finger dauber and some Pale Paint Distress ink, and I edged the outer portion of my die cut. I was careful to make sure I did not ink up any of the solid portion, as I had other plans for that. So once I was finished adding the peeled paint to the edge of my die cut, I took my clarity brush and I added some more of the Pale Paint Distress ink to my brush. Then very carefully, I just simply stroked over the stamped image. I wanted it to work as a background against the image, so I was careful to follow the outlines of the stamp. So once I was finished with the shading, I adhered the oval die cut onto the center of my 4x6 piece of cardstock that I had embossed earlier on. Now, if you recall, the embossing folder that I used only embossed the outer edge of the cardstock, and it left a white panel right in the middle. So if you didn't have this fancy oval die cut, you could have easily just stamped the street lamp stamp right in the middle, and that still would have worked really nicely as well. So from here, once I adhered the white panel onto my green cardstock, I went ahead and I added some sheer ribbon to add a bow to the bottom of it. Now at this point, I went ahead and adhered the stamped panel to the base of my cardstock because I knew I was going to add some embellishments that would be more of a 3D effect, and adding the panel after the embellishments would have been a little bit more difficult. So once I finished adding the green flowers to the base of my lamppost, I added some pearls to the edge of my die cut. As you can see, with just a few fancy embellishments, It turns a simple stamped card into a very elegant one. Now, once I finished with my embellishments, I knew I wanted to have a very simple sentiment, so I decided to stamp the word believe and fussy cut it and emboss it. And then I added it to the left side of my oval to finish off the card. So recently, I hit my 180 subscriber mark, and I thought it would be fun to do a giveaway to see if I could nudge us along to get me to the 200 mark. Now, to be entered into the drawing, all you need to do is be a subscriber to my channel and leave a comment on one of the videos. If you choose to leave a comment on all 3 videos, you will be entered into the drawing 3 times. So your chances increase every time you leave a comment on the videos. I would also love it if you share my channel, because the faster we get to the 200 mark, the sooner we'll have the drawing. So as always, I will leave a list of all the products that I've used to create this card, along with the links to the stores. Be sure that you leave a comment to enter into the drawing, which will be a $25 gift certificate over at So Suzy Stamps. So make sure you check back tomorrow for my second card using this beautiful street lamppost from So Suzy Stamps. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and we'll see you again tomorrow.